Hello. In this video, I'm going to show you how to meet ACX guidelines even if your audio is very quiet like mine. -10 dB peak and almost -40 RMS. So way off here. And also got some missing noise floor, so we'll cover that too. So this video is going to be all the way from a raw recording. I haven't done anything at all to this recording at all. I've just recorded it. I haven't applied any effects. I haven't deleted anything. I haven't done anything. So I'm going to take you through what I do at least to get it to pass ACX, and also all of the editing and whatnot, and fixing noises and this and that I do before I go ahead and master it. So I'm going to take it all through that, going to speed up when I'm doing repetitive stuff and walk you through the stuff that actually is important. So here we go. Here is the raw editing. I do have some real-time effects here. What those are is, instead of having to come here and go to effect, go to EQ and use a graphic EQ on the whole thing and editing the file forever. And if you mess up later down the road, you'd have to undo 100 times. What you can do instead is use these real-time effects. So I have a compressor going, and I have a equalizer going. This also acts as my de-esser. Right here is where I found my S's to be. So that's a de-esser, and then the rest of these just help it be a little bit smoother. You can hear it here without the effects. Welcome. That's a bad example because I messed up there. Find a comfortable position. And with the effects. Find a comfortable position. So obviously a lot louder. And I would put reverb for the podcast, but since I'm doing this video to meet ACX guidelines, I'm not going to put that on there because I might mess it up. So what I'm going to do first of all is duplicate this. So select it, Command D, duplicate. This is the OG. This is the duplicate. And you can see that it still has the effects on here. So they both have the effects. This one doesn't have an effect, but this one does. So completely the same right now. Nothing different with them. So right now, we're going to see the first thing we're going to check out is my noise floor, because that's the easy one. It's too low, and the reason for that. So first of all, what I do is, before anything, is go to multi-view. I want to be able to see everything. And there's a few spots where I put my microphone on mute as a signal to myself to get a longer break. So I'm going to make this, get rid of this noise in the first place. It's very loud, -30. So going to noise reduction, we'll put it in -35. The profile, select it, Command R. So yeah, I live in a studio, so like the fridge and everything is right here behind me, so that's why it's so loud. Oh, that's why I didn't have it soloed. Okay, let's see if this might be too quiet, but I will be fine, just because we're going to raise the volume later on. And also I found that actually you could put in, and like ACX will accept they'll accept ones that, even though they don't say they pass ACX on here, they actually do on there. I'm going to add that comment there because I muted this purposely so I could remember to make it a longer pause. I can't do that because there's not enough room. I am not. Oh, I'll join them all. There we go. So this is just to fix the noise floor problem, and it should be fixed. Should be fixed now. All right, it's too low by 3, but we're going to be raising the RMS later, so I think we're going to be fine. It's still much too quiet. All right. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through it and actually edit it. So I'm going to bring this way up here. Don't really need that. Going to make this spectrogram as big as possible. See, obviously right there, something to get rid of. Well, and I know that I messed up saying welcome 5 times. With B. And what I do is I snap when I mess up. That way it's pretty obvious. This is probably a T. But these, you can see, are snaps, obviously. Well, you can hear them. Yep. All right. And just go like that. Just press delete, and then I'm good. Welcome to meditate. Welcome. There's a noise there. Welcome. Dang it. Welcome. I really don't want to meditate. Have to edit this, but I might as well. With B. Okay. I'll show you how to edit. Welcome. Something that you messed up. So right here, we're gonna take a little bit of extra room. Press Command I, and that will split it. So now this is separate. Right here, we're gonna go to a new track. Command T. Nope. Command N. Nope. That opened up a whole new thing. Did the old-fashioned way. All right, new track. And we're just going to say welcome. Just like that. And then we'll come in here and we'll edit that. And then, even though it's not edited here, because there's no real-time effects, welcome. Let's copy it. Copy. We're going to delete this. And paste. And then we just pressed Command J for join, and we should be good. Welcome. See, you hear that compared to welcome. My laundry's done. Welcome. See, that's much louder than welcome than that. So that's how you put in something real time. Welcome. And there's that little like noise, which I hate. So I'm just going to press punch, paste, and I took out too much audio there, so I just want to make sure that I'm not making my audio too quiet by making sure we have that small noise floor. That's good enough. And all I do is I just skip through it, and I know what stuff that I know is going to be bad. So like this, it's just a noise. So what I do is I like the easiest way is spectral delete for stuff like this. So it's an effect, spectral delete. I set it in shortcuts. I set it as Z. So all I do is do that, press Z, and it's not there anymore. And I can do that with anything. We'll see a little bit later. It's a better spot for me. And all I do is I just skim through it. This, and then for this, is punch paste. This is covered by binaural beats in the meditation, so like it's not too important if there's little noises. Something you could do, which I can't unfortunately, is add a noise gate. This actually works really well for voice, and I only have to put mine really low. But for this being a meditation, I'm very, very quiet in some parts, so it just cuts off parts that I don't want cut off. So yeah, I'm just skimming through here. I know what things are supposed to look like and not by now. So you can see that's a breath. This is some kind of click, mouth click. It's not there anymore. This stuff is not good. I have a shortcut for my punch paste. It is Command Shift V, similar to regular paste, but didn't want to steal it. Yeah, like this. I don't like that. I don't like that high pitched. And it sounds way different. Hopefully you can hear as well as I can hear if you're wearing headphones. It took like an hour, probably like 2 hours trying to figure out how to do this program thing where the output could come through my headphones and to the video. Yeah, that's a weird noise there. Delete it. It's still there a little bit here. Delete it, see if it sounds normal. Any tension? Yep. This I know I don't like. It's like a I don't know why I'm trying to reenact it when you could obviously hear it. That, if there's something like that, just a little bit of junk in front of some main stuff, you know it's bad. Yeah. For my meditation podcasts, I usually just silence stuff. So you do that and just press this silence audio. I have a shortcut for S, but since I'm doing this to meet ACX, I'm not going to silence it. That's why I'm command or punch copy pasting. Res. Resin. All right, that is not there. Not supposed to be there. Resin. All right, I don't like that. Yeah, I don't like that. I'm going to get rid of that. Just saying present. Present. Get rid of the noise reduction. And present. Yeah, see how weird that present. See how different that sounds compared to when we're going to add it here. Just copy that. Paste it in there. Command J. Oops, gotta select it all. Command J. I'll put it right then in there. So listen to this. Present. 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 So you see it's much louder and it's much, it has these effects. So the bass is louder here. Present. So most people are around 100 for their low tone. I'm around like 75-ish usually, so that's why I have that here. And then this stuff I went through. Present. This doesn't work. Present. This doesn't work on when I'm trying to make this video for you. But usually you could see exactly where stuff is. So this is an example of what I'm, maybe not. Yeah. So you could hear how much this is bringing, this notch filter is bringing out that noise. Try to find somewhere better. Don't need that anymore. Present. Need to put in the floor. Let's see how easy that is to add stuff. Moment. Okay, that's a perfect example of how to get rid of stuff. So obviously this is crappy right here. There's something there. So I'm just going to do first thing first. Just do that. And then all you got to do is just do that. Make sure you're not deleting anything under it. Because if you are and you drag it too far down, you could delete something under it. And then spectral delete. See, there's nothing there. Yep, perfect. I know I don't want that, whatever that is, and that. This I'll just put as my punch paste. Zoom in, make sure we're good. Then I just right click or right arrow, and then space for go. Let the feet. See, it's a weird noise there. But I don't want to mess up this noise that's starting here. Yeah, it's a big difference. Let the features of your So yeah, if this were actually like for a book, I've done one book so far. It was definitely a learning experience. I kind of had my mic too low, so like it was very hard getting the RMS and everything at the right levels without making it sound like very boomy and sharp. Some weird little noise here. But yeah, if I were doing this for an actual audiobook, all right. Yeah, see, listen to that. And then without the de-esser. This is up to around negative 13 or 14. This is negative 17. So decent amount difference. And like we could totally change that if we wanted to. We can move this up or down, left or right, but I don't want to mess it up. I want that. If you don't know how to use punch copy paste or don't know how to use plugins, all you do is download it from the internet, go to Tools, Plugin Manager, and then Tools, Nyquist Plugin Installer, and then you just browse and you find it. And then you go to Tools, Plugin Manager, rescan, press OK, whatever it says, and then you should be able to find it, down here. Punch copy, punch paste. And then different ones. This Muse and Melda is free. They're free suites that work really well. I love them. They're better than like the Apple ones or the ones built into the system. There's more new. So this is a 17 minutes piece of audio. So it's going to take me a little bit. Descend, a little bit of time. And because this is my own podcast that no one really listens to, it's not a big deal if something is messed up in it, or if I miss a click or something, because I could just go back and replace the audio. I could go fix it. So what I do is I just do this and I skim through it and see the visual defects that I want to get and listen to some stuff that I'm unsure of, and then I upload it, and then I listen to it once it's uploaded on Spotify, and I listen to the meditation and meditate to it, and if there's any problems, then I will go back and fix them. So yeah. But if this were audiobook on ACX, I would be listening to every single second of it. I would just be going through it, just like regular, just listening to it. And I absolutely have this spectrogram up. I have it on the whole screen, taking up as much room as I can. And I'm just watching this go by. The universe change. And make sure you watch it, because there's a lot of stuff that you might not even notice as you're listening, but then you see something like this. We'll see what that is. Is the only well, you'll probably hear that, but you might not notice it if you're not really into it. So what we could do here, only constant, and it's gone. That easy. So while I was making the book, I kind of, I was doing that the whole time, and you just notice things that aren't supposed to be there, that are extraneous noises that you don't want. So spectral editing is my best friend. And it's a pretty quick learning process. Just definitely make sure you get a smart key for spectral delete. Yeah, this high stuff. Most of the time. Well, not most maybe, but if there's nothing else high with it up there, then it's going to be a random sound. Change this stuff below is a clicky sound. 5 minutes into the 17-minute audio here. So it really doesn't have to take super long once you get used to it. And especially if I could use like a noise gate, that would help. But with my audio, I'm just so quiet and there's like whispering in it that I can't use noise gate. Flux and flux. Yeah, there's just really weird noises here. Flux. Let's see what it sounds like. Flux. Yeah, it's a lot better. These things, they're pretty much always going to be bad. Mouth clicks. Ooh. Yep. So this is obviously not good. Not sure if this is good or bad. It's fine. No, I re-recorded anyway. Health. Sometimes I fix it, or at least do the best I can to fix it. Health. And then I see that I re-recorded it. The older one might have been better though. Health. Yeah, see how much better that sounds after just that? Health. Health. Yeah. That, I know it's not my voice, so I'm just going to delete it. Health. And to zoom in and out quick like that, in and out, you just hold Command and then go in and out with your mouse or trackpad or whatever. Even our... And I try to only listen for stuff that looks suspicious. So I'm not listening too much during my process. But this is not a cause for fear. But if I were doing an audiobook, I would be listening. But like if you have your own podcast and you're just starting out, you don't have to be perfect. Because going through an hour-long audio does take a bit of time. But it's a lot easier with, the noise gate. And, yeah, noise gate. Beauty and depth. Here, I want to log about this. How do you delete one of these? What the heck? You delete a label. Dumb label. How luckily for me too, there's a lot of silence in mine. Remember, so I can just skip over large parts of audio or non-audio, I guess. What I'm doing there when I check that beginning part, so I'm just making sure I didn't cut off something accidentally. Is an opera. opportunity. I didn't mess up too much in this one, I guess. Well, I know. Not as much as other times, at least. I'd rather use the Spectral delete tool. So you might have noticed, just because it's easier, I have it as a 1-button shortcut instead of a 3. Maybe I should change that. Welcoming the to sink deep. And I could tell just by looking that it's going to be right here. To sink deep. Not sure what that is. Deep. Can I make that a little bit louder? Deep into your. Yeah, and this stuff you obviously wouldn't be seeing if you were just looking at this. You know, there's no way to see that and that this is a weird noise. And toes. Yeah. And those things. So yeah, that's why I use the spectrogram, whatever it's called. And it just does the same exact thing too. It's the same file, so breath. It's doing the same thing. Open. So this is actually a little bit harder to get to ACX standards just because I'm talking so softly in it. And there's a lot of like that, you know. There's a lot of variation in volume. Relax. I like, what the heck kind of meditation is this? Today's meditation. Just to show you what it actually sounds like with the echo. We go to off. We go to on. Today's meditation. Then reverb on. Today's meditation. Today's. So yeah, big time. And then without the effects. Today's huge. Plug in my charger. But I'm not going to do the reverb for this video. Because trying to pass ACX with it. And we are almost there. As that way right there was a thud. As we go forward, that easy. As we go forward. You see just how easy that is to get those random sounds out of there. Forward. Now if that sound were like mixed in, if it were like right here in the middle frequency of where my voice was, then we can really get it out, and less if it's somewhere out here where we can get the noise and then reduce the noise. We could like reduce the noise, for wherever it's at. So if there's like a siren, or maybe not a siren, it's not as easy because it changes. But if there's a constant noise, like I've done it a lot for like rumbling of motorcycles or airplanes, or some noise that is constant, like the fridge or something like that, it's very easy to do. Or even if you find one right here, you could do that and you can noise reduce it throughout wherever that noise is. Approach, I don't know what that was, but it wasn't me. I don't think. Open the heart. And an open mind. To embrace ever changes life may bring. Remember unity is an opportunity. Growth. Get those out of here. Growth. Learning. Nation. Embrace change. And change will embrace you. As Alan Watts once said, out of change is to move with it. Ramana Maharshi said, them that only create creates soft. Let be a quote by Spect nothing experience to proceed. Almost there. Almost. This might be it. Shalom. That was it. All right. We are done. There's another one. Oh, there's it. All right. We are done with that. So what I'm going to do, we get rid of this spectrogram. Labels. I don't care about that. Welcome to meditate with B. This is way off because memory on my computer, it looks like. But yeah, I input this because I was really quiet. So that helps with yeah, we can't see this for crap. That helps with making sure it's not like too sharp and stuff once you raise the RMS. So I don't actually know what I need. Basically, I want to make sure that it's around -9-ish seems to be a fine area. And then for stuff that is going way over it, I just have a soft knee here to make sure stuff isn't getting too loud. So right now, I'm going to see what it says about ACX. So too quiet. Now know that that is without these real-time effects added into it. So what I'm going to do now is select this, track, mix and render to new track. Now this one here is with the real-time effects. Add it onto it, because this one still has these over here. This one, you press that, it doesn't have any effects over there, because I already added on. So I'm going to solo this. Welcome to meditate. Perfect. We'll see what the ACX check says. So I'm still peak level passes. Noise floor or RMS is too quiet by about 10, and noise floor is too low. It's only low by 3.69. And I think that when we raise the RMS, we're going to be good. If we did mess up, what I would do is I would come up here. I would lower this noise floor here. I would copy just the noise floor, and then I would mix and render a track of the noise floor the same length as your audio. So mix the noise floor with the audio track, and that way you would have the noise floor. So that's why you always want to have an OG track that has been modified at all, that you can save in case you need anything. So what I'm going to do here is I'm going to go to Apply Macro. I'm going to go to ACX Master. This is just the one that ACX, I don't know if they made it themselves, but on Audacity, there is a page for ACX mastering and whatnot, and it has this macro that you can run. So we'll see if it works for this. It doesn't always work, honestly, but we'll see. All right. The moment of truth, ACX check. Pass, pass, pass. Let's see what it sounds like. Welcome to meditate. So it sounds really loud here. Something really weird is find comfortable. Is that when you export it, it sounds better. So we're going to export that. And we're going to see what it sounds like. Find a comfortable position. One where you can relax the body fully. Okay, it's very loud, but it doesn't clip or anything. So what that macro was loudness normalization to -20 and a limiter with a soft limit to -3.5. So with that, what you could have done is just, affect loudness normalization -20. And then after that, you would come into limiter and put that at 3.5 here. So there you have it. ACX checked. It is fine. And that's it. And then all you do from there is you just select this and you put export audio, MP3 file format. You want it 44:1, constant 192, and then export. I just put current selection because it's highlighted. If you want to do multiple things, like I'm going to do multiple things, I have this gong bell. I have binaural beats. So I just press command while I selected that. And then you could do the exact same thing in current selection that I have everything selected. Make sure that you select the longest thing first. So the binaural beats are the longest one, but since I selected this first, it didn't select the rest of that. So what I have to do is select that, then select that, and select that, and then all of them will go to the full length. I think that's it for this video. This is ACX passing. And we're all good. So if you have any questions, need help with anything, I can try to help. I'm still learning myself, but I definitely know a lot more than I did a few months ago. So, peace out. Have a wonderful day.